Hey everyone, Naruto here, and welcome to another top 10 Melds video. Today's faction will be Neander, so let's start right off the bat this time, because of the last two videos went pretty well. You guys left some nice feedback and comment, which I appreciate. And let's go overall. The Neander uh, Melds I think are the best in game. So in my opinion, the Neander faction has the strongest melds out of all the four races. And let's start. So the number 10 for me goes to the Ursa Mayor with immunity. It's still pretty decent with immunity, the Ursa Warrior. So anything with frost armor and immunity is pretty damn good, and Ursa is no exception. With the immunity, the Ursa will be much more tanky, and thanks to the anger he will also receive much more hit points. So the number 9 goes to the Ophiuchus. Can't spell it too good. Anyway, with a unique, this is gonna be a unique one. It's gonna be a Detonate 6. Let's go to the Detonate 6 first before I cover the purpose of it. So you can get the Detonate 6 from the Fire Lizard that you can explore from Dungeon 4. The Detonate 4, yeah, okay, so you can get the Detonate 4 from her. I forgot who you can get Detonate 6. I'll maybe someone will post in the comments, or just look for the comments. I'll check it up later. There's one more with Detonate 6. It's slightly better, but the reason why you want to Detonate on the Ophiuchus is because we're gonna, okay, let's go read. It's because of this ability, the Meteor Rain. When destroyed, deals 500 magic damage to all enemy creatures. Okay, that's simple. Now we're gonna go to the Detonate, and we're gonna check the Detonate Rune. If Detonate activates, the detonated creature has a chance to revive with 1 HP. So with the Detonate Rune, you have a chance to, you have I think up to 40% chance to revive with 1 HP back, and then once you die again, the Meteor Rain will trigger again. So that means you trigger the Meteor Rain twice in a row. So that means you're dealing 1000 magic damage to all enemy creatures, plus another 400 from Detonate. Yeah, so Detonate also adds magic damage. So that is 1400 magic damage to the whole enemy. And the best thing is, despite its magic damage, you don't have to worry about spiky bits, because by the time Ophiuchus dies, the enemy is probably out of spiky bits, because she's a bit tanky with dodge 7, and maybe you have a Needhawk or 2, or you put a Vitality Rune on her, so she will take at least few turns to die, and so you don't have to be afraid that spiky bits, that she will self-destruct your team from the spiky bits, and most of the time spiky bits is already gone, so that's why she's number 9. Okay, the number 8 goes to the Phanter Chief with Frost Armor. I don't like Phanter Chief with immunity, because I think Phanter Chief is too squishy. So I really like the Phanter Chief with Frost Armor, and it's a really good ability. Frost Armor, Phanter Chief with Life Step 8 to heal back what you receive. Warlost 8, since Phanter Chief has a really low base stats, your attack is always multiplied by 120%, and the Anger 5 just is good for long fights. So it's a really good card. The number 7 goes to a somewhat strong card, but rare to get, the Fenrir. 2-turn cost with Restoration 10, Dodge 7, and Battle Bolt 8. He's hard to get, but if you can get him, put an immunity on him, and he is really good. I'm not gonna go too much into him since most of us don't have it, but just thought I'd mention it. My number 6 also goes to another hard to get creature, but because she is that good, I have to give her my number 6 at least. It goes to Wolveria. I definitely recommend a Frost Armor or a immunity on her, depending on your deck. As I said on my previous video, if you don't know if you want to put Frost Armor or immunity on your creature, the best way to decide is check how long can you make that creature survive without frost armor. If that creature is not surviving long enough with frost armor, that means he or she needs the frost armor. But if you can make the creature survive a lot of turns without using frost armor, then immunity is better, because with immunity the creature can act every turn and also cancel out some magic damage. Anyway, Wolveria is good because of the Rage Boost 5 and the Feral Fever 8. She looks really weak on paper, but she is really good in a Neander deck, so something you have to take account into. Anyway, now we're gonna go to the much better and the strongest, few of the strongest creature in game that you can make. Number 5 goes to the Taurus Elder with Frost Armor. Similar to the Centaur Chief, the block 7 plus Frost Armor combo, but the Taurus Elder is much better in the Neander deck with Better Blow 7 and Earth Totem 7. The beauty of it is that he is not afraid of magic, because if you use Frost Armor and block, all physical damage is blocked, and most of the time in your Neander deck you will have spiky bits, so it's a pretty neat combo. Number 4 for me goes to the Graboid. Yeah, really powerful creature. Graboid with either Frost Armor or Venom Edge or Frostblade. Either one of those three is good. It really depends what you need on your deck. I think Frost Armor is best overall, but Venom Edge is not that bad. I think Frostblade is a bit weaker if you can get Frostblade 10. Frostblade 10 is pretty expensive, so I definitely recommend Frost Armor Graboid. Just to show you guys, I have one, and even a Frost Armor Graboid is pretty deadly with some simple runes. So I have a Violence rune and a Protein rune, level 3. Really simple runes, nothing like expensive here. And look at the stats. Graboid is dealing already 1000 damage per attack, plus Sweeping Blow and Ravage 7. It is pretty damn deadly. Stone Skin, he will come on the field every turn. So I definitely recommend the Frost Armor overall. But if you're a bit more advanced in the deck building, sometimes Venom Edge or Frostblade can be good. Anyway, number 7 for me goes to the Twins. Yes, Frost Armor Twins, because it is really good. The Twins has a really good skill set. The only downside of the Twins is her low base stats, and definitely the low base hit points. So to cover that up, we use a simple Frost Armor. Alright, number 2 goes to the Graboid again, but this time with Sacrafice 8. I think everyone should have a Sacrafice 8 Graboid. That card is so damn good to end game. I think some players even use it. I think the number 1 tournament guy still uses it sometimes, but because he has everything, it's a bit weaker. But the Sacrafice 8 Graboid is really powerful. Deadly card. Alright, so what is better than a Sacrafice Graboid? Well, the number 1 goes to the Sacrafice 8 Twins. The Sacrafice 8 Twins is not much better. It's just slightly more better than the Graboid in my opinion, and because of the 4-turn cost, lately the haste runes has been a bottleneck to a lot of fights and deciding factor. 6-turn card cost is sometimes a bit risky, and the Twins with the Twin Terror and Twin Defense with the extra attack and defense is pretty much powerful. So definitely Sacrifice 8 Twins gets my number 1, but I do recommend you guys to have both of them. They are really good. Alright, so that was it for the Neander, I guess. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget a thumbs up, subscribe and comment. And thank you very much for watching again, and I'll catch you next time for the Mortis ones. See ya!